Do you feel like you don't have enough money at the end of the month, scrambling to pay those bills and wondering where your hard-earned money is going? Well, in this video, I'm going to be talking about 4 things that you are spending way too much money on each month that's keeping you poor. Let's get started. What's up everyone? Welcome to the channel. My name is Zifo and hope you're all having a wonderful week and staying safe. In this channel, we talk about personal finance, frugal living, saving money, and investing in our future. Imagine this, it's payday. You feel great. You're finally seeing that number in your bank account go back up again. But that joy on your face is quickly swept away because you realize at the end of the month, you gotta pay all those bills again. We're talking about credit card bills, mortgage and rent, insurance, monthly subscriptions, the list goes on and on and on. If you're in a situation where making more money is not possible at this time because, well, not everybody can just go out and make more money like it's something so easy, then the next best thing is to just save more money and spend less. So, what are some things that you're spending too much money on? Well, I'm glad you asked. Number 1 thing is eating out too many times. A lot of people after work, they feel really tired and they just want to go by their local food joint place and pick up something quick to eat. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we don't feel like cooking or we don't know how. But eating out too many times a week can really drain your wallet fast. It's a little bit different now because a lot of restaurants are closed for business and they only do carry-out orders. Most businesses are slowing down and sometimes they have to increase their prices. Just the other day I went to my local ramen place because I wanted some ramen noodles. And that bowl of ramen noodles costed me $15. Add an appetizer to that and some tips at the end and you can easily go over $20 for a single meal. Now, granted, the ramen was very delicious and I've been going to their place for many years, so I'm happy to support their business. But this is something I can't afford to be doing multiple times a week. Once in a while is totally fine, and if you crave for something delicious, then by all means go for it. Just be extremely mindful on how often you're going out to eat every month, and really sit down to calculate how much you're spending in this category. We all know that cooking at home is a lot cheaper and oftentimes a lot healthier. And with $20, you can cook enough food that'll last you multiple meals. Spend less money on eating out, use that money to buy groceries, and over time, you'll find that you'll have a lot more money at the end of each month. Not to mention, you'll be developing your cooking skills, which I believe everybody should know how to cook. Okay, the second thing you're spending too much money on is your car, especially if you haven't paid it off yet in full. Auto loans are the second biggest expense Americans spend their money on each month. Be very careful with this one. It's the end of the year. You got a raise at work, and the current year model is on a huge sale. What a great time to buy a car, right? Wrong! A brand new car loses so much value the minute you drive it home. In fact, a brand new car will lose about 20% of its value in the first year for what you purchased it for. Let's say you bought the car for $20,000. After 1 year, it's only going to be worth about $16,000. That's a $4,000 worth of depreciation, which equals to about $333 a month. Do you have $333 to be throwing away each month just for the privilege of owning a brand new vehicle? I know I don't. That's a lot of ramen noodles you could be buying. Let's not forget the interest that you have to pay for financing the new car, along with a higher premium on the insurance. Add it all up and that's a good chunk of change each month. My advice, if you really do need to buy a car, purchase one that's about 3 to 5 years old. It's gonna be about half the price of a brand new car, and if it was well maintained, it's gonna run like a champ and serve you many, many years to come. A car's purpose is to take you from point A to point B. Don't forget that. Avoid spending too much money on extra accessories that you don't need. If you want to end up having more money in your pocket at the end of the month, buying a brand new car is not something you can afford to be doing. The third thing you're spending too much money on are fidget spinners. Just kidding. Well, not really. You see, these babies fall into a category called Gachas Pins. In the book, Your Money or Your Life by Joe Dominguez and Vicki Robin, it talks about a category of things we all like to purchase. These are the things you just can't pass by without buying, ranging from new earbuds to pens and little trinkets to chocolate kisses and even fidget spinners. I am 100% guilty on this part. Over the years, I spent so much money on useless junk that I regret buying. Gachas Pins give you that nice rush when you first purchase them, but after a while, They get stored in some drawer or somewhere in your home, doing nothing but collecting dust and keeping your other Gachas Pins company. You might say, well, these little things give me joy, and they only cost X amount of dollars. That may be the case for certain purchases, but you have to ask yourself, is it really worth the money? And is it providing you value? Or is it just another toy that's gonna add more clutter into your life? A few dollars here and a little bit of money there might not seem like much, but add it up over time and see for yourself if it really is keeping you poor. Remember, real happiness comes not from the possessions you own, but from the joy and value it adds to your life. Okay, number 4 thing on the list is monthly subscriptions. This includes gym memberships, Amazon Prime, streaming services, applications, or anything that you pay monthly for. These little sneaky payments are eating away at your wallet because you probably forgot about them and they charge you every month. If you have multiple subscription services, take some time to analyze if you are actually getting value out of them and you're actually using their services to the fullest. If not, then cancel the plan as soon as possible. Spending your money on a service that you're not using is the biggest waste of money. If you are using their services, then that's great. You're getting full value for what you're paying for. I have a Costco membership that I pay a certain amount of money annually. I shop there a lot and I use their services. And they save me a lot of money in the long run. I even own some Costco stocks. That's how much I love them. This video is not sponsored by Costco, by the way. That's good value, and I'm happy to have a subscription with them. Now, on the flip side, I used to have a gym membership. Before the pandemic, I would go to the gym regularly, and it was money well spent. But now, I've been exercising more at home, and I haven't been going there for many months. But I was still paying for their membership. I think I was paying about $10 or so, plus an annual renewal fee, which is a pretty good deal in my area. However, if I'm not using their services, that's money wasted. Doesn't matter how cheap it is. I'm also considering canceling my Amazon Prime membership too because I don't do a lot of online shopping and I don't use much of their other Prime member services either. Now don't get me wrong, I love Amazon Prime and their services are amazing, but I don't find myself using it enough to justify the monthly cost. So if you are subscribed to a certain service each month, but you're not getting much value out of it, then I suggest you cancel the subscription and save yourself some extra money at the end of the month. Now there's one subscription that I highly recommend, and that's subscribing to this YouTube channel. So go ahead and do that. It's totally free, costs $0, and it's totally worth it, I promise. Making extra money at a time like this can be pretty challenging, especially with all the crazy things happening around in the world. Not everyone can take home a big paycheck, but with proper planning and a sharpened money-saving mentality, everyone can end the month with more money in their pockets. Take a look at your spending each month and figure out where you can trim off some extra fluff. Spend money on necessities, spend a little bit on niceties, and omit the luxuries. By living a simpler lifestyle with less frivolous spending, everyone can end up having more money. That's it for the video. Hope you all found this a little bit helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content just like this, and hit that thumbs up button too while you're at it. Happy holidays and Happy New Year. Stay safe, and I'll see you all next time.